Nikki, Harry is heartbroken over blatant lies around Sentebale.
Gosh, this is a really controversial story, isn't it? Because what he's being accused of is bullying, harassment, misogyny, misogynoir, which is a specific attack against black women. And
come on.
I mean, I know it doesn't seem to make any sense, but the Charity Commission is now involved, and they're doing an investigation. And this investigation is a compliance case. It's not an inquiry. That's important to make the distinction. So it's not gone to that stage yet. But I just kind of can't believe this can be true.
No,
to be honest.
but the inquiry is has been prompted by what he's said and the resignation. So it's an inquiry. It's more of an inquiry into Dr. Chanduka, isn't it, rather than an inquiry into...
Well, I mean, but you don't know what it'll expose. That's the danger, isn't it, of asking for it.
He seems very confident.
Well, he must have a clear conscience, and that's the only thing I can think of.
The two founders and the entire board resigned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I mean...
I'm not the first to jump to Harry's defence, but something ain't
There's
right.
something very odd about it, yeah.
No, quite right. I mean, but look, Prince Harry seems to be quite confident about a lot of things, I think, over the last few years, which is obviously brought a lot of negative headlines for him, for his wife, and obviously the royal family. And I think it's just another sad event in his life that is being played out in public. And clearly something is, as you say, Stephen, is not all well at the inn. And I think we've just got to wait and see how this plays out. But it's not going to generate positive headlines. It's not going to adhere anybody more to him. And he's losing.
He could very well be vindicated by all of this. So we've got to be very careful.
Yes, of course. But it is just so sad. I mean, this is the charity he set up in his mother's memory. Yeah. And he must be gutted. Yeah. He must be gutted.
Well, he says it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Because it is, as you say, it's something that was so close to his heart. He set up in memory of Diana, along with the Prince of Lesotho, I believe, in the early noughties.
Yeah.
So
and
for it
it's
to come
the first
to
thing
this,
he did after, he was in the armed services. This was the thing that gave him something. It proved to the world that he could do something more than just be the spare, basically.
And what's he got left now? I mean, Invictus Games is fantastic.
Invictus Games, and then he's got some kind of weird tech job, hasn't he?
Has he?
He did have. He's still got
he's
that.
Still on the board of something that presumably pays. Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be the odd cameo in Netflix, the next Netflix, whatever she's doing now, whatever Meghan's up to next. The next
business.
I'm sure he'll be behind the stove in the kitchen making that £8, £9 jam or whatever it is that she's flogging now.
Off for adding too much sugar and salt.
I don't think they're making it themselves, are they?
Now, the Duke of Sussex has said he hopes the charity watchdog will uncover the truth after it launched a probe into his ongoing dispute with the charity that he set up in 2006, Sentebale.
Well, Prince Harry dubbed the recent fallout as blatant lies after he was accused of harassment and bullying at scale.
Well, let's get more with royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams. Good to see you this morning, Richard. And this is just such a very sad saga, isn't it?
It's absolutely disastrous for the charity. There's no question at all. I mean, you think back, this was one of Prince Harry's great achievements, and his earliest charitable venture in 2006 with Prince Cecil, in memory of the Princess of Wales, his mother, and of course Prince Cecil's mother, Queen Manohato. So this is deeply personal to him, and now we've had a statement after what can only be described as a most extraordinary week. I mean, it is amazing that this has still garnered so much coverage at a time when, as you've been discussing, there's an economic, it looks like chaos, not to mention a geopolitical crisis. This has garnered an enormous amount of publicity because of those involved and because of the various attacks on Prince Harry by Dr. Chanduka, who's the current chair, who the trustees and patrons tried to remove and who went to the High Court here to stop any attempt to remove her, and as a result, they all resigned. So it will be fascinating to see what the Charity Commission actually discovers.
It will be. It is remarkable, though, isn't it? Because obviously a lot of people want to take a dim view of Harry, and this is sort of fresh ammunition for them in a way. However, As you say, Prince Siso's resigned, the whole board's resigned. It does leave far more questions than answers, and accusations of him being racist, and particularly racist against black women in all of this. It does beg a belief.
Oh, it's quite extraordinary. I mean, the regulatory compliance case that the Charity Commission is opening into this will look at the behaviour of trustees past and present, and also, of course, this will include Prince Harry, and Dr. Chandauka, in fact, referred the case to the Charity Commission and has also put out a statement. But yes, a source has claimed, a source on behalf of Sentebale has claimed that Prince Harry was playing the race card and so forth. So all of this in public. And you remember that this charity was founded to help HIV/AIDS orphans in Lesotho, and has subsequently expanded its activities, and also it involved in Botswana and I understand Malawi. So the 540 people apparently employed or linked to it. There are a lot of debate, and this will come out undoubtedly, that like accusations Dr. Chandauka's been spending enormous amounts of money on consultants. So we will wait and see what the Charity Commission actually uncover. But there's no doubt about it. I mean, this has made world headlines at an extraordinary time, and it has been weird.
Well, Prince Harry is confident that he's going to be vindicated. So, as you say, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But in the meantime, where does this leave him and his royal brand? Because it looks as though all he's got left, really, is the Invictus Games, as magnificent as they are. But he is dwindling, isn't he, in terms of those passions that are so close to his heart that he can spend his time doing. I mean, what has he got left?
Yes, you're right. The Invictus, of course, is a very important achievement. This, of course, he's no longer involved, but it's perfectly clear from his statement that he hopes to be in the future. Also, Well Child, all of these he'd was involved with before his marriage to Meghan. Putting it mildly, she is active at the moment in a whole variety of fields, and I doubt that the Sussexes will be out of the headlines in one way or another for any length of time, judging on what's happened in the past.
OK, Richard, good to see you. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Do you fancy a bit of uplifting royal news?
I really need some uplifting royal news.
Well, have a look at this.
If you're listening on the radio and wondering what that is King Charles playing a carrot with the London Vegetable Orchestra last night. Apparently that's the thing.
Yes, it was a reception to recognise those involved in community music across the UK. And the nice thing about it is it's slightly crackers, yes. However, he had a smile on his face playing his carrot. And that's got to be a good thing.
It's very British, and I feel like the King is always up for having a little fun, isn't he?
He is.
He got stuck in there. And someone was playing a potato, and somebody looks as though they're playing a Swede as well. I'm fascinated by that.
So there you go.
It actually made quite a good sound.
Not bad.